Welcome to The Wind in the Willows, a classic tale of friendship, adventure, and mischief, written by Kenneth Grahame and retold in simple language for young and curious hearts.
Chapter 3. The Wild Wood. The long, hot summer had ended at last. Now it was winter. Mole was still staying with Ratty on the riverbank. One cold afternoon, the mole decided to go to the wildwood and visit Mr. Badger. He was the only one of Rat's friends that the mole had not met properly. He slipped out of Ratty's warm parlor into the open air. The sky was steely. The countryside was bare. Twigs crackled under Mole's feet. Trees took on ugly, crouching shapes. The light faded. Mole began to feel frightened. Then the faces began. Little, evil, wedge-shaped faces looking out of holes and then vanishing. Mole kept up his pace and, looking round, saw every hole with a face in it, all fixing him with evil, sharp looks. Then the whistling began, very faint and shrill behind and then ahead of him. Mole was alone and far from help, and night was closing in. Then the pattering began, tiny feet pursuing him, rustling through the fallen leaves. He ran and started bumping into trees. Meanwhile, Rat had discovered Mole was not at home. He saw his footprints outside leading to the wildwood. Seizing a stout stick, he set out at a smart pace to track him. At last he found the mole in the shelter of an old beech tree, trembling all over, and so glad his friend had come. And then it began to snow thick and fast. Soon a white carpet covered the ground, and all the paths and landmarks were lost. Rat and Mole made their way with difficulty through the wildwood. Then Mole fell against something hard that cut his leg. It was a door scraper. "Where there's a door scraper, there must be a door," said Ratty sensibly. Digging down, they found a doormat and then a very solid front door with a brass plate with Mr. Badger on it and an old-fashioned bell pull. They tugged at it. They could hear the bell clanging a long way down. Badger took some time to come to the door, wearing his old slippers and a thick dressing gown. He was rather grumpy at first at being disturbed, but welcomed them in to his fire-lit kitchen. Great smoked hams and strings of fat brown onions hung from the rafters overhead. Badger gave them a good supper, and they sat talking by the fire, about Toad and his craze for motor cars. "Something would have to be done about that," said Badger, when the winter was over. In the morning, they had porridge for breakfast, with 2 young hedgehogs that had got lost on their way to school. Badger showed them all the back door out of his lair, through a maze of tunnels that led to the edge of the wood. Looking back, Mole and Rat saw the wildwood, black, threatening, and grim against the snow, and made their way quickly home, safe once more on the friendly riverbank.
Thanks for joining us on this charming journey through the wind in the willows. We hope you enjoyed the adventure. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you won't miss the next chapter.